Hello, in this series of 10 lessons, I'll teach you how to find the area of different quadrilaterals. As you are done with the 10 lessons, you'll be able to solve any question relating to area in GCSE exams. But let's start with this first lesson here on how to find the area of triangles. So, we can start with a right-angled triangle. And when talk about area, it is the region enclosed by the sides of the triangle. So here we are looking for that area. Then area of a right-angled triangle or another triangle is given by half base multiplied by height. So area A of a triangle is given by half base multiplied by height. And in this case, for example, in this one, this is the base and this is the height here. So to get the area here, for example, in a question like this, where we are told a right-angled triangle has a base of 8 centimeter and height of 5 centimeter, then we are told to find the area of that triangle. So I already know the height and I also know the base from the question, which is said from base and 5 for height, 8 centimeter from base, then 5 for height. Then you are told to find the area. So the area is given by a half, then multiplied by the base, and the base is 8 centimeters, then multiplied by the height, which is 5 centimeters too. But before we complete here and get the answer, I want to show you something here. Just a side work here, where we have, let me say, I have x, and then I'm told to multiply this x with another x. So x multiplied by x will be x squared, like that. So the same way, here I have centimeters from base and then also centimeters from base, or another units which will be used to represent the size of the triangle. Then it means if I take the centimeters for this base multiplied by the centimeters for this height, then it will be centimeter squared. So the units of area will always have a square. So it can be meter squared, it can be centimeter squared, or another unit which will be used. So now with that knowledge, we can finish this question here. And we say, because here it is half, I can divide this 2 by 1, then this one, it becomes 4, because 8 divided by 2 is 4. So then 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. But now, this centimeter multiplied by the centimeter, it will be centimeter squared, and then becomes the area of this triangle, right-angled triangle here. So can we try another example? So in this question 2, you are told a triangle has a base of 10 centimeters and then a perpendicular height of 6 centimeters. Calculate the area of the triangle. So the first thing, that is the height of the triangle, which we are given as 6 centimeters. And then we are told, of course, the base is, this base is 10 centimeters. And then, of course, we are finding that area, the region enclosed and by the sides of that triangle. So, as usual, the formula remains, which is equals area is equals to half base multiplied by height. So here it will be half of, then we already have the base, which is 10, and then the height is 6. So half of 10 multiplied by 6. All of them are in centimeters, so I'll put it after I multiply. So here I can divide by 2 and by 2, 5. Here 5, let me put it there. So 5 multiplied by 6 will be 30 centimeter squared. That becomes the area of that triangle. So, can we try another example here? Here you are told an isosceles triangle has some base of 6 centimeter and a perpendicular height of 4 centimeters. Then find the area of the triangle. An isosceles triangle has two sides which are equal. So this side and this one would be equal. Then it also has the base, but that might not affect our way of calculating the area, because of course the height remains there, which is 4 centimeters, and then of course we are asked that area, the region enclosed by the sides of the triangle. And then since we have the base, which is 6, we can still apply our formula and say area is given by half base multiplied by height. But we already know half multiplied by, we are told the base is 6 and height is 4. So base is 6 centimeter and height is 4 centimeters. So it becomes, and by this 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 3. Then 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. And then centimeter multiplied by centimeter will be centimeter squared. And that becomes the area of this isosceles triangle. So how about one for equilateral triangle? An equilateral triangle is one where all the sides are equal. So this side, this one, and this one are equal, but it will not affect, of course, our process of finding the area. So, as usual, we are told an equilateral triangle has a base of 6 centimeters and a height of 5 centimeters. Then find the area of the triangle. So, of course, that is the height. Then the area we are told to find is the region enclosed by the sides of the triangle. So we go back to our board and we clean it first. And as usual, we know the formula for getting the area of a triangle is half base multiplied by height, like this. So it will be half multiplied by base, which is 6, then height is 5. 6 and height is 5. So it will be by this 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 3. So 3 multiplied by 5 is 15 centimeter squared. The reason I put centimeter squared is because the unit sign are centimeters in centimeters. So we learned the logic in the start of the lesson. How about if we are told we have to find an area where algebra is involved? So here in this case, for example, you are told a triangle has a base of x centimeters and a height of 6 centimeters, right? An expression for the area of the triangle in terms of x. Okay, so first of all, we know area of a triangle, area A, is given by a half base multiplied by height, like that. But we are told the base is x centimeters. So the base is x centimeters. But the height is 6 centimeters. The height is 6 centimeters, so height is 6 centimeters. And as usual, what we are finding, that is the height. The area we are finding is the region enclosed inside that triangle. So from there, since we have those two, we are taught to write an expression for the area in terms of x. So to do so, we need to take to apply the formula direct, where we have half, and we know the base is x, so multiplied by x, then again multiplied by height, which is 6. So by 6, 1, by 6, 3. So 3 multiplied by x multiplied by 1, it will be 3x, then centimeter squared. And that becomes the area of that triangle, because you are told to write the expression in terms of x. So it will not give you a complete answer. It will give you an expression. And that's how we find the area of different triangles in different situations. If there is a question or place you did not understand, you can ask me on the comment section. I'll try to answer to my level best. And bye for now. Let us meet in the next lesson.